Good morning from Cairo. Hello and welcome to the Dr. Hassan Mustafa Sports Hall in Cairo. Egypt for the third IHF Wheelchair Handball World Championship. Day 2 of the competition in the group stages. And it is the USA who will be up against Japan in this Group A match. Japan, who opened up with a superb 2-0 win against France yesterday. They won the first set comprehensively, a huge scoreline. Japan 14-5 against France. In the second match, they were trailing 3-6 before a 9-1 turnaround saw them win the second set 12-7. Their opponents today, the USA, scored the opening goal against defending champions Brazil yesterday. So that was their last points of that match. They went on to lose that 2-0, 9-2 and 7-0. Have a big job on their hands there. It's a very fast Japanese team. Teams are out and ready to go. Referees for today's match, Daniel da Silva from Brazil and Desiree Fernandez from Spain. Now it will be time for the national anthems. The USA first.
الرحمن الرحيم مشاهدينا ومتابعينا في كل مكان عبر قنواتكم المفضلة دائما On Time Sports. وكما عودناكم دائما نحن في قلب الحدث، واليوم هو ثاني أيام بطولة العالم لكرة اليد على الكراسي المتحركة في أرض المحروسة، في أرض النيل الجميل، في إصرار وأداء وقوة من جميع الفرق المشتركة في ثالث بطولات العالم الرسمية في الاتحاد الدولي لكرة اليد على الكراسي المتحركة. يعني ايه؟ يعني النهارده عندنا اليابان بالتحديد اللي هي طرف احد هذا اللقاء اللي هيقابل الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. اليابان هو أول فرقة عملت هذا الأسلوب وهذه المبادرة لبدايات كرة اليد المتحركة كانت عام 1990 بتلعب أمريكا حديثة العهد بكرة اليد على الكراسي المتحركة. الفرقتين اليابان بالأمس فازت على فرنسا، وأمريكا النهارده عايزه بقى تعمل لقاء يبقى فيه مفاجاه مع اليابان. اليابان اللي متعودين منها التنظيم الجيد جدا في كل اساليبها في الرياضه او في غير الرياضه. النهارده اليابان بتنافس بقوه وجايه تنافس بقوه مع بطوله العالم الثالثه على الكراسي المتحركه. طبعا حضراتكم عارفين ان اول بطوله رسميه كانت هنا عندنا في مصرنا كانت في صالة الدكتور حسن مصطفى، الصالة اللي بيتلعب عليها البطولة الحالية. بشكل عام اتسألنا على حاجات مهمة، أهمها شوط قد إيه؟ شوط 10 دقايق بالتحديد ملعوبة، ما بين كل شوط وشوط في 5 دقايق راحة. الشوط لازم ينتهي بفائز. لو حصل تعادل ما بين الفرقتين بيلعبوا الجولدن جول، والجولدن جول بيبدأ في الشوط بالفرقة اللي معاها الكرة. آخر فرقة معاها الكرة هي اللي بتستحوذ على الكرة، لو أحرزت الهدف خلصت اللقاء. كمان بيبقى عدد اللاعبين 10 لاعبين في كل فرقة. لازم يكون في لاعبة جوه الملعب، لازم يكون في لاعبة جوه الملعب. 4 لاعبين حارس مرمى و3 لاعبين بغض النظر اللاعبة جوه المرمى أو بره المرمى. أول الكرات اليابان بالأبيض، أمريكا بالأحمر. أول الكرات مع اليابان بتقف قدامه كويس، لكن بيصد الكرة في أول تصويبة جون ريد، وبيطلع من حق الحارس يطلع يهاجم عادي جدا. لكن في بعض الفرق ما بيطلعش عشان بيأمن التصديات للكرات. تمرير أمريكا يلعب كرة جابري، يلعب كرة حلوة قوي جيفري اللي يشوط الكرة، لكن يتصدى يا سوداتشي لليابان. بص هنا بقى بيجري اليابان بكل اللاعبين وعايزين هنا ده الدفاع، بتحاول تقف قدامه عشان ما يشوطش الكرة، لكن يا تميز الحارس جابري. يرجع مرة تانية في اليمين عايز يشوط الكرة. اليابان هناك ليو يلعب الكرة لكن يتصدى. لا الحارس الامريكي عامل شغل عالي قوي جون ريد. يجري مرة تانية يلعب الكرة الانفراد، هنا بقى بيلف الدايرة كاملة ويشوطها. لو احرز الهدف بالطريقة دي يبقى الهدف بهدفين، لكن لازم يبدأ في الدايرة الكاملة. يعني لو في جزء ما كملوش ما يبقاش بهدفين. مرة تانية مع اليابان، اوناكي عايز يعدي من الشمال ويشوط، ولكن الحارس يا ريد يتميز الى الان بجد مع امريكا. بيشيل 3 كرات الى الان. تمرير لامريكا جبري.
But if each team wins a set, then it goes to a third 5-minute deciding set, and Reed with another fine save. He's already on 3 saves.
تروح وداوا يهو يجري.
They were disappointed yesterday after scoring the opening goal yesterday, a penalty to Chase Wolf. Unfortunately, after that, they didn't manage to get another one. Looking for 360 for a double point. Nothing there, that goes wide.
لكن يتصدى للكرة كويس قوي. واضح تماما انه المدير الفني فون دايك بيقول له ما تطلعش من المرمى. هو بيهاجم ب3 لاعبين وحارس ثابت. يا ولد عمل التسديده هنا بقى، دي مهاره. عايز يشوف حب يلف بالكرة لكن عمل معاه دفاع منعه من انه يلف. طب لو دخل عليه بقوه اكتر من كده تبقى رميه جزائيه، يختلف الامور. 1-0 لصالح امريكا. اليابان يجري عايز يعدي، يلف دايره كامله ويشوط الكره. بص هنا الحكم لف دراعه مرتين.
Weighing down the middle, tries to do the 360.
2 اليابان،
That's the
1
opening goal of the
أمريكا.
game.
3 دقايق 9
I
ثواني.
think he jarred his back.
يرجع مرة تانية لأمريكا. عايز عادي تشيس وولف يلعب الكرة لجبري لتشيس اللي يلعب الكرة حلوة، يلعب الكرة على شمال الحارس في الزاوية الأرضية، يلعبها كويس قوي تشيس وولف.
موروكا
يجري مرة تانية لليابان، بتخترق الدفاعات وتحجز له على الدايرة. بقى لوحده خالص، يلعب الكرة لكن تروح له مرة تانية ما لمس خط ال6 متر. ريد
and just again beyond the reach of the goalkeeper.
يوقف الملعب الحكم.
Good news at least for Wolf. He's still holding his back. He did hurt himself on his opening goal.
الإصرار، العزيمة.
Tried to rotate to get the double points. There could be a rotation here. No, goes for the straight shot. Picks up the rebound. And another save by Reed.
2-2. هيستأنف اللقاء وقت واقف. 10 دقايق ملعوبة. يقف زي كرة اليد، نفس مساحة ملعب كرة اليد في المستطيل الساحر. 40 الطول، 20 العرض. الخطوط الخلفية، الخط المناطق ده الخط 9 متر. في الهاندبول العادي بيبقى فيه
Japan wondered just for a moment if they were going to get a free throw.
Shame, but that was a good run by Jeffrey Townsend. ما يكملش لعبته.
They're asking why not. Maybe because of the interruption in play, the referee wants to restart with the whistle. Otherwise, they would have to wait.
اليابان حراس المرمى في الفرقتين في البطولة اختلفت طبعا في شكلها ومضمونها. بدأت بقى الفرق تتمرن تدريبات وتعمل مهارات. ويحرز الهدف. يخترق كويس قوي من اليمين. يحرز الهدف. بيرجع بقى بسرعة هنا، بتحاول تقف قدامه. 3-2 لليابان. جون يعدي كويس قوي، يشوط الكرة من بعيد. الهدف جبري يلعب الكرة.
Handball match in 1990.
Score now. جبري تونسان. تيجي مرة تانية اليابان.
Back in front again. 3.
يرجع الحارس. اللاعيبة بتتقدم.
Brilliantly done.
كوريا تشيهيرو هنا بيلف دايرة كاملة ويشوط. وهدف بهدفين. الحكم على طول بيدي العلامة الهدف بهدفين. 5-3. جبري يطلع له كويس قوي، يلعبها له حلوه هنا بقى لوحده ويلف دايره كامله ويشوط الكره وتديله هدف بهدفين. هدف بهدفين. لعبة الحلوه قوي 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 قوي. هيرا جوميز على الاسبانيه تحرز الهدف بهدف. ويجري اليابان يتقدم بهدف 6-5. يرد على طول اليابان من الشمال.
And Townsend, they're up and running now, the USA. Goes around the outside. Brilliantly played. He is so fast. Shinosuke Moruka overloads the defense around the outside, the 30-year-old.
اللعب بالطريقة دي على الصالات المغلقة. كل لعبة يعني في الركب على الكراسي بطريقة تانية، ونوع تاني من أنواع الكراسي، ونوع تاني من أنواع الخامات للكراسي. موضوع كبير جدا، يعني عايز دراسة كاملة وشاملة على الأمور دي. مرة تانية بيعدي يشوط الكرة بره. يشوط الكرة بره بعد ما عملت له حجزة حلوة قوي. هنا نقط مهمة جدا. هي ايه اللي بيحصل؟ بيغيروا مكانهم. ما بيجروش في نفس المساحة. عشان ما تعديش. هنا عملت خداع حلوة قوي. كوريا تشيهيرو قطعت وراحت في الجهة العكسية. هو خد الكرة لوحده خالص. موروكا تشونسي ويحرز الهدف. موروكا بتلف دايرة كاملة حلوة لكن يتصدى الحارس اوناكي. عايزة تقف قدامه فعلا، بتعمل معاه دفاع كويس. هنشوف هنا بقى الحكم.
Japan are gathering pace here.
تطلع لغاية لما الهجمة تخلص.
360. Not sure she'll get that. It's got to be in one motion. Good save though by the keeper. Ball picked up by Japan.
سيلفا بتديها
Is that an interference?
العلامه دي
Is.
تمسك الحكم يمسك ايده اليمين
That's
او
going to be a
الشمال،
suspension.
معناه انه
for
منعه
Jackson.
بقوه. 7-5.
You are allowed to use the wheelchair to block the path of an opponent, but in that case, she rammed Moria, scorer of the last goal. So she will go off for a suspension, which is just until the next turnover. So it's a power play for Japan. They are quickly readjusting to take advantage of the situation. So play resumes. Three against two, briefly here for Japan until the suspension is over. Oh, loose ball, they've managed to recover it, have they? Just about. USA will be short-handed on this defence. Goes through. Nicely placed, might have hoped to get a two-pointer, but settles for one. Moruka, his fifth goal of the half. They are back to full strength again now, the USA. They've brought on Sidney Schmidt. And it's a team timeout that's been called now. Each team has one timeout in each set. So for the USA, a good start, but bit by bit they're slipping here. With just over 2 minutes of the set remaining, they are now 3 points down. With 5 of Japan's goals coming from Moria adding the other one, the top scorer in the competition so far. Moria, who's been playing in goal the way Japan do it, is that because he's a good goalkeeper and attacker, is one of the defenders, then swaps with him immediately and goes in goal while he goes up on the attack. At the moment, it's Furuya who's been doing that. Now they tried to go around the outside. That's an attacking foul. It's called against the USA. Japan have the ball. Japan, who are very quick on the break. Oh, lovely little swing around the defender. Poor pass, so just about there, but it's a call against Japan. Maybe in the same player picking up the ball, although no double dribble appeared to be signalled. So there's a block. That's a legitimate block being put on by Japan's Masaya Ito, number 8, who put himself in front of Wolf. But obviously, he's doing it by placing himself in advance. Oh, off the post, unlucky for Townsend. Picked up by the USA, though. Jackson is back on again after coming off for Smith. Oh, and a poor pass. Now the race is on for the loose ball. Japan win it. 2 against 2. Who's managed to get himself ahead. There's a bit of space now. Close the gap. Oh, beautifully done. Sucked in 2 defenders before releasing the ball out to Hito. But he puts it over the bar, and we've got just over 30 seconds remaining, and it's a tall order now for the USA. They need a 2-pointer at least quickly, and get another point to take this match to a golden goal. You can't have a draw in wheelchair handball. So if a set is drawn, then you play a golden goal first, and if that doesn't work, then it goes to a shootout. All blocked in the middle, but that's fine for Japan. Well, in the end, they find a way through. Who else? Moruka has been absolutely lethal. Now the USA break forwards. There is a little bit more time. The clock at the top is indicative only. The team timeout needs to be taken into account. Cuts back inside again, tries the long-range shot, and there goes the buzzer. And so a good win for Japan in the first set. They win 9-5. High-scoring games as ever yesterday against France. It was 14-5 and 12-7 their win. They don't hang around, play very, very quick handball, and that will help them. It very much looks as if Brazil and Japan are going to be battling it out in this group for top spot. Brazil, the defending champions, won in Egypt here 2 years ago, beating the host Egypt after a tremendous match that went all the way to a third set and a shootout at the end, where every time Egypt somehow seemed to manage to claw their way back into the game. So a change of sides for the two teams. All the teams will go through to the quarterfinal. We know that. It's just that obviously the higher you finish, the better the ranking is, and therefore your chances are in the quarterfinals. In the other group at the moment, Egypt, who are the runners-up, as we mentioned, and Portugal, who are the six-a-side wheelchair world champions from 2 years ago, appear to be the two in charge in that group, although Chile and India put up a good fight yesterday. Had a 5-minute break here before the resumption of the second set. USA will be disappointed. They started well. They took an early lead, and the Japanese were chasing, but they settled in the end. Moriya, impressive as ever, playing in goal. He starts in goal, but goes up on the attack and swaps in this first half with Furuya. So Kimura will take on that role as well. So 4 players on court. They all rated the players on a classification based on motoric capacity, which is assessed before the competition starts. It's assessed for the maximum potential for motor skill performance, and they assigned a classification score of 1 to 4, which is also color-coded. You'll see those dots on the back of the chair. That's what they are. So those with the greater capacity are 4, the others are 1. And the coach has to take into account that the full classification points of players on court cannot exceed 12. And that's why sometimes when there's a suspension, further adjustment is needed, because when you're down to 3, then that classification points limit goes to 9. So sometimes you have to get a player with 1 point less to come on and cover. So a lot to take into account in these cases for the coaches. The idea is to try and balance the levels of the two teams in terms of that motor skill, performance, capacity. So Egypt, who will be desperately hoping they can win here, having hosted 2 years ago and not quite made it in the end, have a very, very good team. Although had a few problems yesterday, Egypt against Chile. They needed a golden goal in the first set to win 9-8, and then it was 8-7 in the second. So Chile were there or thereabouts. Chile, who were 4th 2 years ago, World Championship. And India did push Portugal. Portugal winning 8-5 and 8-6 in their match yesterday. So this afternoon, these two teams will play their second matches. The USA will be up against France, while Japan will be up against Brazil. So we're just about ready to get the second set underway. Muruka really impressive now with 6 goals. He's almost caught up with Morilla as top scorer in the competition. So the USA get the second set underway, having lost the first set 9-5 to Japan. Wolf, Townsend and Amas has now come on, number 9. He's going to try and do a 360. Oh, good save in goal. And Kimura, who starts the second half. But the second follow-up, that goes in. And Wolf gets his 3rd goal of the game. And they are giving 2 points for it. Oh, nice dribbling. Tries to put the block on, but Townsend's around there, and that's not going to go anywhere. That was a good play by Townsend, who got there quicker than Morilla on this occasion. Morilla is racing to get back. Kimura in goal. He will stay out for the moment. Oh, good save again. Kimura. Furuya has now come into the defence in the centre. Furuya, who was in goal in the first half, tries to go through. That's an attacking foul. All against the USA. The referee wants it taken from the right place. So patient attack. They've got no goalkeeper at the other end, Japan. They've gone with 4 against 3. That's a good save. And now the empty goal at the other end. Have they got time to get it down there? Race forwards. Had a double dribble on the way down, and that spoils the chance. It's a shame because it was 3 against 2. Morilla has shifted off to the right-hand side now. Kimura drives up to the right now as they switch sides, and again goalkeeper is out for Japan. Oh, the ball is taken, empty goal at the other end. Wolf goes for the long throw, and that's an easy goal for them. It's Wolf again. He's scored 4 of their goals now in this game. They've already called a team timeout, Japan. Not quite started the way they want. They've opted to attack, which of course you're allowed to take out your goalkeeper all the way up court. But as we saw there, it's the first time in these World Championships that we've seen it, that goal from their own half for the USA for Chase Wolf. Well, shades of their last match for Japan, who were under pressure early on by France in the second set before they recovered to win it quite comfortably on that occasion. But the USA here finding some solutions, and with Japan opting to put on the extra attacker and leave an empty goal, they are playing with an element of risk. Well, Japan seem to have given up on 4 against 3 now. The goalkeeper staying in their own half. Nope, he's coming up. Well, he wasn't. And Moriya thought he was. But Kimura a little more hesitant about committing too much on the attack. A chance now. Goes for the shot. That was a weak effort by Ito, and the break is on. The goalkeeper's racing to get in. And that's going to go wide. Kimura caught outside his area, racing back. So back comes Japan. Slightly disjointed at the moment, the Japanese attack. Little acceleration by Moriya. Referee having a word with both players. A bit of blocking going on between Furuya and Townsend. He smiles all round, no harm done, and play resumes. There's the fake run. Now he does come into it. Kimura, it's just to redistribute the ball to the other side. Now he's going to race back. Moriya. That's come off a defender. It's going to be a corner throw, I think, for Japan. 4 minutes played, and USA are leading 3-0. It is interesting that they've taken off Moruka, the Japanese, but they did that against France at the start of the second set yesterday. Their top scorer. Switch back again, looking for the pass. It's tipped out, coming off a Japanese player. Pass just too high, and the ball for the USA now. And that's off the post and goes in. Owada going into goal, but Wolf scores his 5th goal of the game. 4-0 up now, the USA. And now Moruka, we were just talking about him, is back on again, number 12, their top scorer. They've got some ground to make up now, midway through this second set. The USA 4-0 up. Whoa, what a shot. Brilliant. Moruka comes on and scores immediately. Single point, though. 30-year-old, so influential for Japan. It's going to be at a... Ball needs to be sent back. The throw may have been taken from the wrong place. Not sure if it was because So Muruka pulling another one back for Japan. 5-2 the scoreline now. Well, it's a block by Japan, and it's going to be a suspension. And it's Muruka who goes off. And the USA doing well here, 5-2 up, just past the 7-minute mark. And the penalty taken and scored, and it's Samuel Armas. Had 3 shots yesterday, but didn't score. This is his first goal. USA in good posture here to take their first set of the World Championships. Both these teams playing in their first ever World Championship. They're all stuck now, and the goalkeepers come down to help. They try and spread the play again now. Ideally, they need a 360. Ball is fumbled and picked up by Townsend, and the USA now on the attack. Wolf races forwards. Got a little bit of space, may want to cut back inside again. Oh, good play. Townsend goes for the 2 points, but that's saved. Owada making the save in goal, and now they stream forwards, but less than 2 minutes to go, and they need 5 points. Oh, that's nice play. Used the block, but that's a save. Goalkeeper got the last touch on it. Armas. And that will be a goalkeeper throw. Now switch. Wolf comes around. There's going to be a team timeout for the USA, and Wolf's looking to the bench going, why did you do that? I was just clear, but in fact the buzzer had already gone before he started the move. So they use their team timeout. Although 7-2, it's more about calming nerves and telling them to stay focused. Well, before the competition started, the USA coach Ford Dyke said, we're not here to be passengers. So on the left with the beard. They've managed to stifle the Japanese pace on the play. They've tinkered around with their lineup, the USA, to get faster players on who can cover the Japanese transition play, and they've done that pretty well. At a blistering start to this set. It's what's helped them. So Sidney Schmidt back on again, number 3. They'll make this a long attack. No point in rushing. Oh, good goal, and surely that's going to be it. We're going to see a third set. Fantastic performance. 5th goal in this set alone by Wolf. He scored 2 in the first set. Japanese respond with a long-range effort. So Wada, who scored. USA still have the ball. Into the line. And again, Wolf is racking them up here. (9-3) the lead for the USA. Dying seconds. And there he goes, and the USA pick up their first set of the World Championships, winning 9-3. And it will go to a third deciding set, 5 minutes. And if the set is still tied at the end, then it will be a shootout. More about that later. Unlike a straight penalty, 7-a-side handball. The shootout starts from the halfway line. Players wheel forwards to dribble the ball as far as they want to be anyway, and then take the shot. And 5 each. And if it's still tied at the end of that, then it would be sudden death shootout. So the shot efficiency dropping a little for Japan. They came into the game with the best shot efficiency of the tournament from the 8 teams. They won 71%. Compare that with the USA, who scored 1 from 23 in their opening game, just 4%. That, though, may be a special situation where they didn't quite get into the game at all. But here today, they have done. And in the second half here, they're looking very good indeed. They've covered the pace of the Japanese on the return. And their efficiency has been good. But Chase Wolf, what a performance by him. 7 goals so far in this game. I should say, actually, Chase Wolf is on 8 goals, rechecking the stats. Townsend is on 2, and Armas scored the other goal for them. On the other side, Moruka is also on 8. 2 of them 2-pointers. So there's confirmation. And they're ready to go with set number 3. Japan will throw off. So the deciding set shorter, it's just 5 minutes. And it could leave the group wide open if the USA could win here today. And then France will be playing Brazil later today. Here we go then, Japan throw off the 3rd set in this game against the USA. Actually, the clock didn't want to start. They're going to have to do a quick restart. And help is on the way. So, full start. And they've started this time with the strongest lineup again. Moriya and Moruka are both on. Nagata has joined them. He scored 1 yesterday in their win against France. So, restart. Japan on the attack. And they get the first goal straight away. Who else? Moruka. These 5 minutes go so quickly that you just can't afford to make a bad start. Looking for the 360, and that's saved. Looking maybe for a foul. It's not given. Hamas looked to the referee. Quick discussion between the referee. Was it a fair block, or was he rammed and pushed out of the way? Oh, it is. Well, he's already had a suspension. That's a huge blow for Japan because the second suspension is a red card. He is out of the game. They'll be allowed to replace him on the next turnover, but their top scorer is out. Not only that, but a penalty is worth 2 points. And it's Wolf who's going to come up and take it. He scored their only one yesterday. So Wolf to put them back in front again. And that's in. 2-1 USA. They're back to full strength again because with the penalty, in effect, that is the turnover. So the moment the penalty is taken, Japan are back to full strength again. Looking for the line, didn't quite get it, but was there a touch on the arm? I think there was. Bit of contact, and it's going to be a throw for Japan. And shot, bounces it well, Moriya. A lot of this is on his shoulders now, their second top scorer in the game here today now. And top scorer in the World Championship after the first round of games, Moriya. Gets free, goalkeeper slightly off centre, and Armas able to put that one away, and they go back in front again, 3-2, 1.5 minutes played in this 5-minute set. Like the release. Oh, plenty of power, but sails that over the top. Back come the USA. 2 minutes played. Wolf down to the centre. Armas. Armas into the line. Good save again. Moriya. He's putting in a big shift. He's back in goal as well. They'll do the switch now. Or are they going to throw caution to the wind? There it is. The switch is happening now. I think Kimura is racing into cover in goal. Now to the other side. Brilliant. He's got such strength. Onuki gets his second of the game. 3-3. Midway through this set. Now there's a one-on-one. The free throw had already been given. And Townsend has to come back to his frustration after that collision. Referees are judging that he was rammed by the other player. Good block now to keep an eye on Wolf. The American top scorer is coming around now. Oh, lovely play. Looking for the two-pointer. And it's another brilliant save by Moriya. Townsend seems to be saying, surely I was blocked illegally. No, say the referees. Now he's going to race out. They've got to do the switch in goal. Kimura goes in goal. Up goes Moriya on the attack. Tries to switch. Now releases. There's a bit of space. Why did he pass it on? Oh, brilliantly played. Now releases. And that's a goal for Nagata, his first of the day. And they go in front. You almost think it was time there for the 360. Long way forward. Chasers does well. Armas. Townsend down the middle and scores. It's neck and neck. 4-4. Trying to spread the game. Moriya. Quick acceleration. Moriya releases it. He gets a throw. Japan have got it. Moriya is upended in that block. Townsend getting in the way. And a little help is going to be needed. No. Moriya pops himself back up again. Japan have the ball. Play has been stopped for the moment. The clock has been stopped, I should say, as well. We have just over a minute to go. Oh, goes for the quick shot, and that's a good save. Just as Japan, Armas is playing in goal. And then he switches, he goes up on the attack. Oh, brilliant play. Townsend's free. A lovely little 1-2. Goes for the 2-pointers. And that's called against Townsend, but it was a brilliant save, nevertheless, in goal. Now the break is going. We're inside the last minute of this third set. Japan on the attack. Oh, goes around the outside. He's got a big shot on him. Onuki tries it. And now the USA have it. Oh, that's upended. And that's going to be a suspension for Onuki. Well, drama here at the end of that fifth set. So 4-4, it's ended, and it's going to go to a shootout. So they need to name the 5 players. Each team will take 5 runs at this. And if they're still level at the end of those 5, then it will be a sudden death shootout where the first team that misses, as long as the other one scored the equal number of, or taken the equal number of shots, will be out. So the 2 captains are there, Takahashi Yasuda and Jeffrey Townsend has put in a really, really good play here today. Well, some players seem less keen than others to be involved in the shootout. Well, what a great turnaround for the USA after yesterday's disappointment. Admittedly, they were up against the reigning world champions, Brazil, when they lost 9-2 and 7-0. Today, they've come back with a real hunger for this and have held the Japanese so impressive against France yesterday with their pace, and they've cancelled out their pace. So they will start from the halfway line. They have to dribble the ball down and then take their shot. No carrying allowed in the, as you do in the match, where you're allowed to put the ball on your lap and you can go for 3 seconds. Here, it's dribble all the way down and take the shot. As for Japan, they're missing their top scorer, Moruka. You can change the goalkeeper during the shootout, which means that Moriya, in theory, can play in goal, but also come out to take his shot. So it's a question now of keeping calm nerves. So the referee is Daniel da Silva from Brazil, Desire Fernandez from Spain. Unlike a 7-a-side handball where referees tend to work in regular pairings, here it's individual referees who are appointed to work together in the matches. So they will have tossed a coin to decide who goes first, but also in which direction. So one decides if they want to go first or not. The other one can decide which one. But So this to take the 2 points here. So we are all set, and June Reed has gone in goal for the USA. He's a specialist goalkeeper. Here we go then. Japan with the first shootout. Yasuda goes for the 360 and puts it wide. And you can get 2 pointers in the penalty shootout. So it is Moriya who goes in goal for Japan. Now the USA, Wolf. He goes for the 360 as well, and he scores. Ito, 360, and he goes wide as well. And 2 missed penalties by Japan early on here. Next up, it's the captain, Townsend. Well, straight in, no hanging around for Jeffrey Townsend. 4th goal of the game, and the USA on the cusp of something rather special here. Now it's Masaya Kimura. And he scores. Keeps Japanese hopes alive. Next up, it's Austin Johnson. He's been playing primarily in goal. He goes direct. And misses that one, and so hopes stay alive for Japan. USA 3-2. Oh, they're going to have to come back again. There was interference. That's not what the Japanese wanted. Distraction for Hiroyuki Nagata. So their 4th penalty. Missed 2. They got a 2-pointer. He's going to have to do a 2-pointer as well, really. And that goes wide. And now, if they score, 3-2 at the moment to the USA. Well, it depends. If he scores a 360, the match is over. If it's a single pointer, then we still have to wait for the last ones. 360, and that's scored. June Reed. Well, I stand corrected. They may have only given 1 point earlier. I think that might be the query. Because by my reckoning, the USA may have done it, unless the referees decided that one of them wasn't the 2-pointer. They thought they'd won it. Slight discussion going on between the officials and the referees. So Reed and Wolf have scored 2-pointers. Townsend 1 point. Kimura has scored a 2-pointer for Japan. It's a 360 is taken by Moriya. And so the last shot now will come down. It must have been that they've given a... and so it may be for the goal difference. And this is the 17-year-old Najee Smothers, who scores a 360. And that's it. And so the USA have beaten Japan 11-8 in that third set. Needed a shootout to do it. By my reckoning, they have done it. The score has been readjusted, and that may explain it, that it's 10-8 to the USA. So one of the 360s by the USA was not given. Not sure why, but it wasn't. And so hence that last shot was needed. So Japan dropped the points here today, having looked so strong yesterday. The USA have very much woken up here today. After their defeat to Brazil yesterday, they get 2 points, and it puts them in a good position to try and avoid playing Egypt, the hosts, or Portugal, one of the top teams on the other half. And it could keep them right up on Brazil's coattails. What a performance. What a game here. It was on a knife edge, but the loss of Maruka to a second suspension for Japan was a huge blow for them and didn't help their cause. But all credit to the USA, played a superb game. Standout player Chase Wolf for them did very, very well indeed. What a game. Hope you've enjoyed it and hope you can join us again a little later. But for now, from me, Paul Bray, goodbye.
خش يا عم الملعب يا عم في يا عم لا انتوا في النص وهم حواليكوا ايه يا عم اصبر يا